after its emphatic win in Karnataka, is the Congress now looking to expand its footprint in the southern state of Telangana? Remember, the state goes to polls this December. On Monday, YS Sharmila, the YSR Telangana Party chief, who's also the sister of Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Jagan Reddy, met with Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister and State Congress Chief DK Shivakumar. Sharmila has been quite vocal in her praise of DK Shivakumar ever since the Congress formed the government in Karnataka. She congratulated Shivakumar on winning the election and said that he was the one who had led the Congress to victory. She also added that DKS was a dear family friend who was once also close to her father. Now, this meeting has set off speculation about whether a possible alliance between the YSR Telangana Party and the Congress could be in the offing in Telangana ahead of the elections later this year. In fact, some have even asked if there could be a merger of the two parties. Giving credence to the speculation, there have also been reports about the Congress Party's poll strategist Sunil Kanugolu holding several rounds of talks with YS Sharmila. Now, the BRS, earlier known as Telangana Rashtra Samiti, which led the struggle for the creation of the state out of the unified Andhra Pradesh, has been the predominant political force in Telangana thus far. But the ruling party may face anti-incumbency in the upcoming election and a strong challenge from the BJP. The Saffron Party gave the BRS a scare in the Manugod by-election. On the other hand, the Congress, which ruled the unified Telugu state, lost in both the newly formed state of Telangana and the residuary Andhra Pradesh state and has been unable to recover in either state. The Grand Old Party is now trying hard to resurrect itself in Telangana with Sridhar Reddy at the helm, but defections remain a major challenge for the party. In such a scenario, the entry of YS Sharmila into Telangana politics has been an interesting development. Can Sharmila really dent Chief Minister KCR's vote base? Her campaign against BRS is seen by some as benefiting the BJP, which is the prime opposition to KCR at present. Sharmila has tried to dispel the impression that she is a B party or B team of the BJP and that her role would be that of an anti-BJP vote cutter in the assembly elections. So which way will YS Sharmila go, and could an alliance with her party be the Congress's gateway to a return to political relevance in poll-bound Telangana? There has been a lot of speculation, ever since Sharmila met with DK Shivakumar. Not only has she been constantly praising him, crediting him with the Karnataka win of the Congress, now of course there is speculation about whether there could be a possible alliance between her party and the Congress in Telangana ahead of the crucial December elections. Some of course are even saying, could the two parties merge? What can you share with us?
I think we are reading too much into this, Neha. See, one thing that you should give credit to YSRTP, that is Sharmila's party, she's been consistent and is on the ground working, but not much of an effect. There isn't much in terms of traction for her on the ground. So I think it's just a courtesy call to DK Shivakumar, who has been a friend to their family. Yeah, I think it's nothing more than that. There's nothing Congress could gain out of it, or if Sharmila is actually probably looking for an honorable exit from her struggle, maybe she can consider, maybe her connections with DK Shivakumar and all that might come handy.
Mr. Reddy, firstly, what do you read into YS Sharmila's recent meetings with DK Shivakumar and all this talk about a possible alliance or even a merger? And secondly, who according to you is the principal political opponent for the BRS in the state of Telangana, especially in the upcoming elections? Is it the Congress or is it the BJP?
First of all, there is nothing much to read in the meeting of Sharmila and DK Shivakumar. Her party is no entity in our state. There is absolutely any impact. Nobody bothers for her in this state. Let her meet DK Shivakumar, Mallikarjun Kharge, or Sonia Gandhi herself. How does it matter to Telangana? Our party has no presence at all in our state, leaving few leaders who roam around in a Padayatra. Nothing much. I don't even want to waste my time to comment on them. Number one. Number two, as far as the alternative is concerned, today Telangana people clearly understands that there is no alternative to KCR's rule and there is no alternative to BRS government in our state, because in the past 9.5 years now, close to 10 years, now we are going to celebrate 10 years of our formation also, that the Telangana state has achieved a lot in almost every sector, right from irrigation to power, IT to many other sectors, and health, and the welfare measures that we take to take care of our people who are deprived, poor, needy, and all. So the state is progressing a lot in the leadership of Sri KCR. So alternative, there is no question of alternative. Both Congress and BJP are daydreaming that they can become an alternative. And Congress, by seeing Karnataka's victory, they are also talking too much. BJP, there is no BJP in our state. Now that actually they had one seat. After that, there are two seats they won in the name of two individuals. Basically, they come with their name, with their capacity and personal capacity. So BJP can never rise as a alternative in our state, and they will not be able to cross even single digit. In our case, as Mr. Syamprasad was saying, they don't even have right candidates, suitable candidates in many of the places in the entire state. So both these are in distant far from us. We don't even consider who is the alternative. They are fighting for the second position in our state. That will be a distant for second position.
It is very clear KCR is already looking beyond Telangana. The BRS seems to think they are in pole position to win a third consecutive term in Telangana. They would have us believe that neither the BJP nor the Congress can provide an alternative to the electorate, and that both those parties are daydreaming, especially the Congress after its Karnataka win. And then, of course, they talk about KCR's big role at the national level, saying it has to be a non-BJP, non-Congress combine at the center. How do you really see all of this panning out in the months ahead? KCR clearly has big ambitions.
In fact, let me come first to Telangana and the relevance of the BJP and the Congress as the challengers and KCR as the champion as the things stand right now. BJP, in fact, has made inroads into Telangana. There is no doubt about it. They have, as you have been asking my friend Mr. Sridhar Reddy, that whether they have given run for the money of TRS in Munugodu. Yeah, they at least emerged as a challenger and they stood in the second position. And but then going back, just rewind to 2018, BJP has secured only one seat in Telangana, and the other two seats were won in by-elections, and the candidates who have contested there were imported from the TRS by the BJP. So there is no BJP fabric in that sense, because Mr. Itala Rajendar, who is now the joinings committee, I don't know whatever it means, joinings committee is the HR head perhaps in that party, and he was the finance minister and the right-hand man of K. Chandrasekhar Rao. And the other person was TRS spokesperson, Mr. Raghunandan Rao. So both of them have migrated from TRS to the BJP, and they found fortunes there. And BJP has made some inroads in the Hyderabad Municipal Corporation elections in 2020 for owing to some local conditions and these reasons that actually spurred at that moment. But I don't see that as a consolidation in that sense. And coming to the Congress, the recent Karnataka election must have given them a mental fillip. But then on the ground, how Congress is performing. Congress has its own internal dissensions. Leaders keep fighting within themselves. And Congress, the biggest problem is the TPCC president. He has been imported from the Telugu Desam. And he has actually traveled all the political parties available in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Andhra, in the combined state of Andhra Pradesh and also in Telangana. all the he had brushed with all the political parties, and his longest stint was with the Telugu Desam, and he is seen directly as a protege of Chandrababu Naidu, and his ideology, his working style, and the way he consolidates people support, all these things are akin to Chandrababu Naidu's politics, which actually don't work in Telangana, because K. Chandrasekhar Rao has redefined the political fabric of Telangana. And another serious problem of Revant Reddy is that it's not very long ago Revant Reddy has called Sonia Gandhi a Bali Devata, and he espoused the cause of United Andhra Pradesh and not the division of Telangana, bifurcation of Telangana from Andhra Pradesh. It's not very long ago he has done all these things, and he subscribed to and he propagates this Telugu Desam school of thought. As recently as a month or a couple of months ago, in one of those public meetings he was addressing in a village by name Palakurti, which is represented by a minister, Mr. Dayakar Rao. Revant Reddy spent 2 minutes 10 seconds only to eulogize Telugu Desam and how Telugu Desam was dissipated, or
So he is Chandrababu Naidu's man in the Congress, is what you seem to be suggesting. But do you believe that it will be very difficult for any political party to dislodge KCR in the upcoming Telangana elections?
I agree. I completely agree with your question. But I am replying to you in the affirmative, and it is not at all easy, not even thinkable, to replace Chandrasekhar Rao in the 2023 elections in Telangana.
Okay, forget about it being difficult. It is not even an option. It's not even a possibility, you're saying. Professor Chambi Puranik. Exactly. Okay, Professor Chambi Puranik, it's of course ironical. The Congress party, which actually, in a sense created the state of Telangana, because when at the time it was in power at the center, has since then never quite managed to recover either in the state of Andhra Pradesh or Telangana. It became almost completely irrelevant in both these states. But, the Congress has, in a sense, tasted blood with Karnataka, which is why, as I keep saying, its cadres, its leadership, they are all, rejuvenated. And DK Shivakumar, the man who many credit with the Congress's Karnataka win, is now holding meetings with YS Sharmila. While YS Sharmila may be seen as being politically irrelevant largely in Telangana politics, but what do you make of the meetings that have taken place? There is talk of either an alliance between the two or the possibility of a merger. Some say that, she is a B team of the BJP, and all she will do in the upcoming elections is to cut votes, anti-BJP votes, unless, of course, by then she is merged with the Congress. How do you see these developments, coupled with the fact that the Congress now seems to think, after Karnataka, it can resurrect its political fortunes in Telangana? Can it?
Yeah, well, no, I do agree with the journalist friend just now he spoke. It's very difficult to dislodge KCR in Telangana, in the coming elections. But the meeting between DK Shivakumar and Sharmila, definitely it is, much more than what the formal greetings and exchanges of Banhami and all that is there. So I think, Congress, as you said, rightly said, the rejuvenated Congress in Karnataka, the Congress has really achieved whatever goal it had, in a very impressive and remarkable way. Perhaps, taking clue from this, Sharmila thinks that our whatever kind of probable future alliance with Congress in Telangana, and also, our entry to see that KCR is given a challenge, on her own, she cannot do it, but she needs support of Congress. So, though many people say it's a big team of BJP and all that, I think she would be very comfortable with going with DK Shivakumar of Karnataka Congress, because DK Shivakumar is, very, very shining kind of, organizer with the skills and resources and the kind of, experience that he has got, the expertise and all that. So I think, the model, Karnataka model of not only freebies or 5 promises, etc., but also the kind of new hopes that are given to the voters, the marginal voters, the new voters, and also the emerging youth, in terms of the swing that Congress had expected that in Karnataka it has succeeded. I think they may try there also. So I think it will be a good entry. I don't say they can dislodge KCR right now, because Congress itself, as our journalist friend mentioned, it's very weak in Telangana. So therefore, I think Sharmila and DK Shivakumar's meeting is much more than what it conveys. I think they are going to have a kind of joint kind of collaboration, and also they will put up a very strong face, because KCR is against Congress. So an enemy's enemy is my friend. That's how it works in politics. I'm sure Sharmila is a very shrewd, kind of a leader who has a kind of charisma. Charisma in terms of she tries to represent her father, late father YSR Reddy, who had a very good relationship with Congress in Karnataka, and even DK Shivakumar. They were all good friends. They worked together. So I think it may augur well also. But let us not rule out that this particular thing is not going to be a very serious factor in Telangana. It is going to be. So therefore, I
So
think
let me
KCR
ask you this two pointed questions, Professor Puranik. Number one, do you believe that except for a political miracle, KCR is all set to return for a third consecutive term in the state of Telangana? And two, what do you make of his national ambitions? We had his party spokesperson saying on the show, of course, he is somebody who can go on to become Prime Minister. Why not? He is a strong, decisive leader, the kind of leader the country needs. KCR has said time and again that he wants to play a role in national politics. He renamed his party from Telangana Rashtra Samiti to Bharat Rashtra Samiti. But every time you ask him about an alliance, he wants to keep a distance from both the BJP and the Congress. What do you make of that strategy?
Probably his an idea or plan is to head that non-Congress, non-BJP front to challenge
A so-called
the,
third front.
yeah. It's a kind of an experimental thing that has happened in the past. Perhaps he also thinks that he will project himself. But I think when Mamata Banerjee is there, and then Nitish is there, I think it will be very difficult for him being a South Indian. But one good advantage is he can speak both in Hindi, Urdu, and English also. So that advantage there. But these public speeches and the kind of emotional appeal and all that will not work, because it's very difficult for a South Indian to become Prime Minister, leave alone KCR's ambition.
Have you
or
forgotten,
hope
sir, Mr. Deve Gowda?
No, Devegowda is, I'm proud that Devegowda could become Prime Minister. But it was a kind of a situation where Jyoti Basu was not willing. Jyoti Basu was the first preference of the United Opposition. So when nobody was there, because it was a short term, term of 11, 12 months, etc. So therefore they thought we need somebody to take on. And Devegowda's luck is that he was chosen because he was ready to offer himself as the leader. That kind of challenge to the Congress. So I think, comparing KCR with Devegowda, I think, historically it will be wrong, because KCR and Devegowda's opportunities are totally different, circumstances are different, and also there was nobody who was willing to accept that challenge. And Devegowda did accept it and performed well also. 10 to 11 months, he did a lot of good things for agriculture and
Okay.
Okay.
So you are saying let's not compare Deve Gowda with KCR, and you believe, even though he has been a very successful chief minister and is the most predominant political force in Telangana, perhaps looking at him as a future prime minister is a bit far-fetched.